Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sammy Ketchum, and I'm back with another deck video. Today, we are going to be talking about the second deck in the Team Up series, and that is Latios and Latios, Latios and Latios tag team with Necrozma, Malamar. So yeah. Basically, this is a Malamar deck that is going to be teched out to the max. Let me just say this: Malamar with these two partners. Malamar with these two partners. Man, it is just so good. It is just so good, and I can't wait to tell you about this strategy that I came up with. So, yeah, we're going to jump right into it. Yeah, we're going to jump right into this. All right, so we have Latios and Latias Tag Team GX. This is the first Tag Team GX we're talking about in the Team Up series. This Pokemon has 250 HP. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot to get over. That is a lot to get over. And also, yeah, let's start off with this attack. All right, we have, takes 4 energies. We have a water, 2 psychics, and a colorless. And I think its attack is Luster Purge, I think. I may be mistaken. But this attack does 240 damage. 240 damage, ladies and gentlemen. 4 energies for 240. That literally basically knocks out another Tag Team GX. That automatically takes out Gardevoir, 1 strike. That automatically takes out Zoroark, 1 strike. That automatically, anything that's like 210, 230, anything around there is getting knocked out by this Pokemon. That is insane. With a choice band, that is 270. The only Pokemon this is not reaching is Wailord. Wailord and Magikarp Tag Team. That's the only Pokemon this card is not reaching. That is insane. You know, I love it. I love it. And this being paired up with Malamar, you just put 3 psychic energies on it with a water, and you're up and rolling. You're up and rolling. You basically just run this like an Ultra Necrozma deck and just get this guy rolling. Alright, now the GX attack for 1 psychic energy and 1 psychic energy basically is basically Zero Aura GX's GX attack. You basically can get 5 energy cards, basic energy cards from your discard pile, and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Now, the plus part of this is that if you have an extra energy attached to it, you basically cannot attack Latios and Latias on the next turn. So basically, he has immunity. So you get 2 energies on him, and you get to attach 5 energies from your discard pile to your Pokemon, any of your Pokemon, and then you get immunity. In all essence, this is better than Zero Aura GX's GX attack because of the immunity part, if you have 2 energies attached to it. So, you know, I like it. I really like it. This card is just busted. Oh, his retreat cost. It has a retreat cost of 1. A retreat cost of 1, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what that means? Escape board. You attach an escape board to it, and his retreat cost is free. This is so good. I love it. The only downside is it takes 3 prizes when it gets knocked out. But we're not going to worry about that. Alright. We have 2 copies of Ultra Necrozma GX. Now, the reason why we have Ultra Necrozma GX in this deck is because if they kill off one of my Latios and Latias, then they've already taken 3 prizes. After that, you don't want to bring out another Latios and Latias in fear of them taking another 3 prizes and winning the game. So, I would rather them take 2 prizes and knock out an Ultra Necrozma, than rather knock out, than rather them knocking out another Latios and Latias. So, Ultra is our second attacker. Of course, most of us know what he does for a Psychic and a Metal Photon Geyser. It's 20 base, 20 plus, basically you discard as many psychic energies from this Pokemon. For each psychic energy you discard from this Pokemon, it does 80 more damage. So if this has 1 psychic energy attached to it, it does 80, right? So that's basically 100 damage. All right, it has 2, that's 180. 2 psychic energies, 180. 3 psychic energies, you're basically KOing Gardevoir. I think that's what, 260, I think? I think so. So, yeah. So basically, if you have 4 energies, it's just like you're basically attacking with Latios and Latias. And his GX attack, Sky Scorching Light, is basically very, very good against decks like Lost March. Spreading is always good. It's an alternate GX attack if you want to use it. I don't actually think I would really use that in this deck. It depends on the matchup. But Latios and Latias' GX attack is so good. I love that. So yeah. But Ultra Necrozma is very good. Actually, in all essence, Ultra Necrozma is a very good deck by itself, even without Latios and Latias. 2 Tapu Lele GX. Yes, this is proxies, ladies and gentlemen. I have the other Tapu Leles in my other deck, so I'm just showing you the proxies of these. It's self-explanatory. You play this from your hand, and you can search your deck for a supporter. This deck plays 4 Malamars, a 4/4 line. Let's do this. There we go. So, a 4/4 line of Malamar. Malamar is basically the energy acceleration of this deck. You get 3 of them out, and you basically can attach 3 energies from your discard pile, 3 psychic energies, to your bench Pokemon, which is very, very good. Malamar has been played, in so many great psychic decks, in the past. And, this is going to be another great one. So, I like it, 1 copy of Giratina. Giratina is basically is really good in this deck. Basically, this is like your Shrine counter, your non-GX counter. It hits for 130. And 130 is a sweet spot, among the non-GX Pokemon, So, yeah, this is very good. Its ability is really good because if it's in a discard pile, you can pop it on your bench and put 2 damage counters on 2 of your opponent's Pokemon, which is really good. Helps with knockouts. So yeah, 1 copy is just good. I actually really want 2, but one is just good enough for right now. So yeah, I like it. 1 copy of Shuckle, the baby Shuckle. Ladies and gentlemen, this card is so good. I love this card. I love including it in decks like Zero Aura GX and in this one. Basically, it's in here for the ability. It's fresh squeezed. All right. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench, you can basically take 3 basic energies from your deck and put them into your discard pile. This is very, very good. It's good to use with Malamar, getting psychic energies from the discard pile, because I could just pop them on the bench, put 3 psychics in the discard pile, and then I can attach them to my Pokemon with Malamar, which is very good. This is also good with Latios and Latias' GX attack. With the GX attack getting 5 energies from the discard pile, this puts 3 of them into the discard pile from your deck. So this is very good. This is very good, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I did it with my Zero Aura deck, and it was insane. It was insane, and I loved it. I loved it then, and I loved it now. It is so good. I implore you to try this out. It is amazing. We're moving on to the supporters. We have 2 copies of Cynthia. I mean, just 2 copies. Self-explanatory, best draw in the game. Shuffle, draw 6. It's very good. We have 2 copies of Lily. Lily in this deck is basically the go-to first turn supporter. You draw until you have up to 8 cards, which is very good. We have 2 copies of Tate and Liza. And the reason why Tate and Liza is good in here is because of the effect that it lets you switch. Let you switch out your active Pokemon. That's one of the effects, which is very good for this deck. This deck doesn't play Dawnwing's Necrozma GX, and it doesn't play Altar of the Moon. So being able to switch out is very good with this deck. And also as a draw card is not bad. 5 is not bad. You know. Alright. Then we have 2 copies of Erica's Guidance. Like I showed you in the video before, Erica's Guidance is going to be basically used in every single deck. Every single meta deck going forward, Erica's Guidance is going to be used in until it's basically rotated out. What Erica's Guidance does is that if you have 6 cards in your hand, including this one, you basically get to draw cards up to the number of your opponent's Pokemon in play. So if your opponent has 4 Pokemon in play, you draw up to 4 more cards. If they have 5, you draw 5 more cards. If they have 6, you draw 6 more cards on top of the cards you already have in your hand. That is insane. This is very good. I wish I could put another 3 in there. I wish I could put another one in here, but I don't want to do that right now because with the supporters I have in here right now, they're very good for the strategy that I want to utilize. So yeah. We have ourselves 3 copies of Guzma. My other copies of Guzma are in my other deck, so we're using proxies in this one. But yeah, Guzma is self-explanatory. 2 copies of Acerola. if they cannot knock out Ultra Necrozma or Latios and Latias, then you could basically use Acerola and pick them back up, you know, which is very, very good. I went with Acerola instead of Max Potion because Max Potion would discard the energy onto it, and with the water energy or metal energy attached to either one of them, I don't want to discard them because we really don't have ways to getting back metal or water energy out of the discard pile. So yeah, Acerola is better in that instance in healing my Pokemon. We have ourselves 4 copy of Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball is self-explanatory. Discard 2 cards, search for any Pokemon in your deck. 4 copies of Mysterious Treasure. Show this one. 4 copies of Mysterious Treasure. Mysterious Treasure can search out almost every single Pokemon in this deck. The only Pokemon this cannot search out is Shuckle. This can search out everything. All your Pokemon. All you have to do is discard 1 card. Just discard 1 card. And that 1 card could possibly be a psychic energy that you need in your discard pile for Malamar. So Malamar can get it back to attach to one of your Pokemon. Which is very good. This is so good. Alright, 2 Nest Balls. Most of the Pokemon in your deck are basic Pokemon. Latios and Latias, Ultra Necrozma. This is very good. Helps the speed of the deck. 2 copies of Choice Band. Basically, mainly, you probably want to use these for Ultra Necrozma to help hit numbers. Latios and Latios really do not need it. I mean, it's hitting 240. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, very rarely I think you would stick a Choice Band on Latios and Latias. You know, but if you want to, you can. That's why I only have 2 in here. It's mainly for Ultra Necrozma. Mainly, yeah. 2 copies of Escape Board. These are basically for your Latios and Latias. If the retreat cost of this Pokemon is attached to it is, the retreat cost of the Pokemon this is attached to, their retreat cost is 1 less. And basically, they can't be asleep or paralyzed, which is very good. So, it gives Latios and Latias free retreat, which is very good. Retreat them back to the bench, power them up again, or bring out something else that you want to attack with. Alright, 2 copies of Switch. Self-explanatory. Switch is very good with this deck. You want to be able to switch out to power up your Latios and Latias again. Switch out the power up Ultra Necrozma again. This strategy is so good. It is clutch. Switch is clutch. 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher to get back your Pokemon. And last but not least, the stadiums. 3 copies of Viridian Forest. Viridian Forest is a very good card. It's a very good card that basically makes Ultra Necrozma and Latios and Latias very consistent. Before we had this card, Ultra Necrozma was inconsistent. Finding metal energies was basically the main reason why people were not playing Ultra Necrozma, because it was just inconsistent because you couldn't find it. Now with Viridian Forest, you can find your metal energy, With Viridian Forest, you can find your water energy and pull it out of the deck. What this does is that you discard a card from your hand and you search your deck for a basic energy card and put it and add it to your hand. So you could discard a card from your hand. Psychic energy. Discard a psychic energy. Or any card that you just don't need. And you search your deck for any type of energy, any basic energy. Any type of basic energy. That is insane. You can search for a psychic energy to basically discard from Malamar to basically attach to your Pokemon. You can search your deck for a water energy to attach to your Latios and Latias so we can use the attack. You can search your deck for metal energy to attach to Necrozma so he can attack. This is so good. This makes this deck consistent. Even though I'm running 3 types of energies in here, this makes it so much better. I love it. Then we have, oh, where is it? Yeah. 2 water energies, 2 metal energies, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 psychic energies for your Pokemon. This is very good, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta tell you, I like this deck. Latios and Latias is so good. This is another deck that I tried out at League this past Sunday, testing it out, and yeah, it ran very well. It ran very well. I really like it, and I'm excited for this team up set. I'm really excited for this set. I can't wait. I can't wait to start playing in this format. Anyway, guys, that is the video. You can like, comment, subscribe. Also, there will be a link, and there will be links in the description to my other 2 videos in the Team Up series after I get them uploaded. So, yeah, so look for that. Look for the links in the description, below. And this video will also be linked with the other ones as well. And as always, you can go beyond your limits, and you can go beyond plus ultra.